Hi everyone, let's make chemistry easy for JEE and NEET in lockdown days. So do like, share and subscribe my channel. Let's begin today's class, that is optical isomers. I have brought to you one of the important chapters of JEE and NEET, that is optical isomers. Optical isomers part 1. First of all we need to know one thing, that is chiral. What is chiral? Before entering into optical isomers, we need to know this word. It is chiral. What is chiral? And what is chiral objects? What are chiral compounds? When the mirror images are different of, of one object, then it is known as chiral compounds. If the mirror images are different, you can see in the left side the mirror images. When the mirror images are different, means the object must be asymmetric. So asymmetric compounds or objects make chiral compounds. Means the mirror images are different in those compounds. Chiral compounds rotate plane polarized light left and right. What is that? What I am talking about, plane polarized light. You must have undergone this word in waves of physics. But see what does it tells. See, the plane polarized light. This is a plane polarized light. Here you can see some polarizer and you can see the polarized light as well. See, here you can see the plane polarized light as well. And you can see that I have said the chiral compounds or the optically active compounds rotate the plane polarized light right side or left side. Why does what does it says? See, this is a plane polarized light. This is a polarizer. This is a plane polarized light, and here is the observer. We are the observer. The optically active or the chiral compounds, when pass through a light, they just rotate the plane polarized light, either right side or left side. Only the chiral compounds, not the achiral compounds, only the chiral compounds rotate the plane polarized light left side or right side. And this phenomenon is only done by experiment, and it is not practically possible for us, and we cannot find it. You must be thinking about how could we know which one is which compound turns or rotates the polarized light right side or left side. It will be given in the question. It will be given the chiral compound just rotates the plane polarized right side or left side. It will be given to you. You need to find out which is the chiral compound and which is the chiral carbon. We will go to the chiral carbon in the next chapter, in the next video. But today we are going to see what is chiral and what is achiral. Chiral compounds are that, as I have said, when the mirror images are different. Mirror images are different. Then they are chiral compounds. Which are achiral? When the mirror images are same, means they are superimposable. Then they are achiral and they are optically inactive. Sorry. But the chiral compounds are optically active and the mirror images are not superimposable. You see you can see your hand, this hand. If you superimpose your hand, then it is not superimposable. See, your thumb and this finger will coincide, but it does not superimpose. This is a chiral object. This is a chiral object. Your hand is a chiral object, and it is also asymmetric. You can see. So asymmetric compounds or the asymmetric objects are chirals. They form chiral compounds or chiral objects, and the chiral objects are those whose mirror images are different. Let's see next. Here is one compound I have drawn. This carbon is connected with OH, and the CH3 is coming towards us, and the H is going from us, and a fluorine is connected. See this carbon is asymmetric. There is one term that is specific rotation. I'll be telling you in the next video. But up to that, you just understand only the chiral compounds rotate the plane polarized light right side or left side. When the chiral compounds rotate the plane polarized light right side, they are known as dextrorotatory, and when the chiral compounds rotate the plane polarized light left side, it is known as levorotatory. So these are two words, the D and L configuration, that is dextrorotatory and levorotatory. We will just discuss about them in the further videos, but today you just understand what is chiral. Here is one asymmetric carbon. This is a mirror. If you draw the mirror image of it, see, let's try to draw the mirror image. C and OH here, then in the CH3 here, fluorine is connected at the top. Here the carbon is a chiral carbon. We are going to discuss about the chiral carbon in the next coming videos. Just remember that this carbon is a chiral carbon because it is connected to 4 different groups here. When carbon is connected to 4 different groups, it is a chiral carbon. See here the mirror image. If you take the mirror image and try to superimpose it, it will not be superimposable. Hence, it is a optically active or the chiral compound. So the mirror image are not superimposable, and these two compounds are known as enantiomers. Enantiomers. This is a special type of isomer. You have read about position isomerism, metamerism, tautomerism. This is an enantiomers. These two compounds are enantiomers. When why this enantiomers occurs? If the mirror image of the two compounds does not superimpose, then it is known as the chiral compounds, and the two compounds are known as enantiomers of each other. This is all about what is chiral. See, before entering into the next video, just end today's class with the definition of the chirality. What does chirality refers? The chirality says that the property of having for the same object a left form and a right form. That I said, the chiral compound just rotate the plane polarized right side or left side. So this is chiral, and chirality is the property. The left and right forms are the enantiomers that I said yesterday, sorry, in the previous slide, that they are the left and right forms are enantiomers, and the enantiomers are mirror image of each other. The mirror image, they are the mirror image of each other. You cannot take other compounds. You have to take the mirror image. The mirror image are the enantiomers. See here the example here. Sorry. Here you can see the examples of enantiomers. See the carbon connected to fluorine, hydrogen, chlorine, bromine, and here also the mirror image. You can see the mirror image here. It is a mirror. See the carbon is connected to bromine, fluorine, hydrogen, and chlorine. You can see the mirror image, and it is also not superimposable. When the compounds are not superimposable of each other, they are optically active and they are called chiral compounds. This is the main thing that you need to learn and start from optical isomerism. This is the main basic thing that is to start optical isomerism. So this is all about today's video. So hope that you enjoyed the class and you learn the concepts as well, and you know the basics of optical isomerism and what is chiral compound. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you all. Be safe from corona and stay home and stay safe. Thank you.